they hold another chapter of Krishna's pastimes, more wonderful things that Krishna does. When the speaker is bona fide and the hearer is keen to know, that forms the right combination for Krishna Katha. Then the combined qualifications of the speaker and the hearer open up the door to Krishna's pastimes, open up the door to the understanding of Krishna consciousness, and the whole subject matter becomes relishable and enlightening. Etat kaumarajam karma. Hare. These are all, although Krishna may have appeared to be just like an ordinary child, these were all activities of the Supreme Personality of God. Hare, Atmahi Mokshana. Ahi means the snake. So Atmahi Mokshana, snake liberation. The cowherd boys were freed from the snake, and the snake attained freedom. The cowherd boys were already liberated souls. Prabhupada will quote, after performing heaps and heaps of pious activities, these boys were playing with Krishna. And they were already liberated. And even the serpent became liberated. Anyone who comes in touch with Krishna is fortunate. And the serpent, Kamsa did him a favor, sent him to Vrindavan to be killed by Krishna and attain freedom from material existence. Even the demons killed by the Lord attain liberation. Then, what to speak of the devotees who are always engaged. Anukulyasya Sangha, Anukulyasya Krishna Shila. Devotees are always favorably engaged. Anukulyasya. Cultivating the pleasure of Krishna by service. The demons are pratikul, they're opposed to Krishna. But even the opponent gets liberation when killed by the Lord. Then what to speak of the devotees who are favorably serving the Lord and trying to please Him? What benedictions they receive from Krishna. Mritya, liberation from birth and death. The material world means mritya, the place where death is inevitable, martyrdom, place where everyone has to die. No one wants to die, and yet the material world is such a place, and everyone has to die. But death for this serpent meant attaining eternal life. Rityopo Gandhake Bala Drishtva Uchu Vishmita. They told about these wonderful things. That's the cowherd boys would always report. They'd come back to Vrindavan, come back to their homes, and report, oh, Krishna killed such and such demon, Krishna did this, Krishna did that. Krishna is so wonderful. So that's Vrindavan. They're always talking about the wonderful activities of Krishna. Krishna is always doing something to please his devotees. And the devotees are always absorbed in talking about Krishna's pastime. That's kirtan. In the spiritual world, kirtan is always going on, glorification of the Lord. So the boys would come home after spending the day out in the cowherd pastures. And those who stayed home would be feeling separation from Krishna, and Krishna would come back. And then the report would be given. That's similar scene was there in Dwarka. Krishna's out in Mathura or other places, and he comes back. And it's as if everyone comes to life again. They're all feeling separation from Krishna, and then Krishna comes. And then the report is given, so many things happen, and so many things happen. Sometimes Krishna comes and brings a new wife also. His marrying a new wife, though, is different. He used to keep the old ones also. Now people marry many wives, but they ditch the old one and get a new one. But Krishna kept the old ones and just kept adding. He maintained. People are very foolish. They ditch their old wife, but they still have to pay for her. And then they get a new one and they have to pay for both. And they only get the benefit of one, but they have to pay for two. And Krishna is not so foolish. He maintained all of those wives. And he kept them all. And of course, the wives all wanted to be with Krishna. None of them ditched Krishna. Maybe sometimes there was some talk that, well, if you're going to treat me this way, then I'll go back to my father. But they couldn't actually leave Krishna. So now and then Krishna would bring back a wife or bring back so many things gained in battle. And then all the talk would be there. This happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened. So much Krishna talk. So the boys would come home and they'd all talk about Krishna. But this time, this pastime was kept, and for a year, no one talked about it. That will be very astonishing to Parikshit Maharaj. Why was it that for a whole year no one said anything? Usually no one can keep a secret. When Krishna's pastimes are there, everybody wants to talk about it. This happened and this happened. But this they talked about with the same fresh enthusiasm, but not till a year later. That was very mysterious. Etat komadjam karma parer atmati moksha mrityo bhogandake bala drishto chur vishmita.